Hold up, y'all. You mean to tell me tomorrow they are trying to ban the app that suppresses black creators' content and gives us violations and doesn't listen to us and let people talk to us any kind of way and take our money and suppress our views and don't respond to us at all? They trying to ban that? Y'all, they trying to ban TikTok tomorrow. And I'm going to be honest. Before I was standing on couches, I was screaming to the world standing up for TikTok. But when they let people talk like this, call me a cockroach, MFer. We don't want blacks here acting like wild dogs. Now, mind you, the only thing I said on this post was I feel like they should have used a couple black people in the commercial and it would have resonated better. That's all. I got 1,000 comments of just a cesspool full of hate that TikTok don't care or do nothing about. You people act like wild animals. We don't want blacks here act like wild dogs. Your race destroys everything. Stop acting like wild dogs. TikTok don't have no problem with this. Their comments don't get no violation or nothing. Just look at these comments, y'all. I'm going to just go through them. Just read them. Little brown people tearing up. You just read them. If the black shoe fit. Go party in Harlem at a Section 8 beach. Your race destroys everything. Stop acting. This is y'all, the comments, and I can't even show some of the other ones because look, I'll get a violation for showing comments that they're saying to me, but they don't get a violation. This video could be 10 minutes long. My point is, I'm drained, y'all. I fought for TikTok. Whatever happens, happens. The way they treat us on here, on this app, I can't stand up. If y'all want to stand up and do all that, I don't have no problem with it, but I'm not. Not this time. TikTok don't do us right.
Mars is not exactly what we've been told in terms of habitability. We found out that Mars, we were told, was a cold, dry rock with no magnetic field, and DNA would just unravel based on the radiation. All of a sudden, the new science has come out. Mars has a rotating magnetic field, and not only that, it spins on its axis almost at the same exact speed of Earth. A day on Mars is like 23.5 hours, and so that speed of the rotation on its axis creates something called bow shock, which bends and warps cosmic rays and radiation around the planet. Along with the weakened magnetic field, you can actually survive. Anything with DNA can survive on the surface. Also now, the science data has come back from the REMS unit we sent there, and there's oxygen. There is oxygen. There is oxygen on Mars. Yes, there's oxygen. Not only that, guess what they said about the soil? They said the soil on Mars is better for growing crops than the soil on Earth.
Ain't no fucking way in the world y'all can vote for Donald Trump when he come back up again. If y'all do vote for him, y'all some stupid motherfuckers.
And you's a
I'm
bitch.
saying that to y'all earlier.
You're a
Everybody
bitch.
down with Donald Trump.
Fuck
I said it,
you.
yes, Snoop
You's a
Dogg.
bitch.
Fuck him.
Nigga, eat a salad, come on. Bitch, nigga, eat a salad one more time. Bitch, nigga, eat a salad. Your life would hit different if you kept your diet balanced. Wake these niggas up, man, I'm tired of them sleeping, but not during REM, cause deep sleep will keep us breathing, no sleep. Bad diet, that's the cause of most diseases. Popping pills, not a cure, bitch, that's just a treatment. Food, the real medicine, we healing with a passion. Restore the gut health through the intermittent fasting. Your body is a temple, pay attention what you adding. You gotta be intentional, results is everlasting. Eat a salad, a metaphor to go and get your greens. Your wallet, the environment, it works for anything. You want a healthy diet, lean and green and keep you clean. Cocaine, sugar, white shit'll make you fiend. Obesity and drugs, how the U.S. getting money. Meat banned in 3 continents and 60 countries. They taking human meat and they telling us it's animals. Where all the missing children at? I think these niggas cannibals. Ashwagandha mixed with chlorophyll and echinacea. Burdock root, bok choy I got from Asia. Macaroo to help you out if you ain't getting stiff. You keep on getting sick, grab them up and tell them this, little bitch.
Black folks love their cousins. A cousin to us is the same thing as a brother or sister. Like if somebody black says, hey man, that's my cousin, that means they willing to die behind that person. They letting you know, don't say nothing crazy about my cousin. And that's because we were all raised together. Everybody was at grandma's house. We all got dropped off. Hell, when one of y'all took a bath, everybody had to take a bath. It'll be 3, 4 of y'all in the tub. Or if they want to separate y'all, you got to use that same damn hot water because they not finna run no more water. That water look like tea by the time you finish with it. And when you wanted to go to the candy store, all y'all would go as a group. Grandma give you $1 or $2 and let y'all go and do y'all thing. You come home with candy and cookies for days, quarter juices. You having a time of your life. When grandma went to the laundromat, she'd pack all y'all up in the car and y'all got to go to the laundromat. Now, you ain't going to go in the laundromat because you're not going to be running around up in here. But I'm going to leave you in this car with these windows down so you don't sweat and die. But that's how it was when we grew up. Hell, when you got older, everybody wanted to go to their cousins' houses. That was the best time of y'all. Can I please just come over for a little while, auntie? Can I please? And don't let us say, yeah, I'm going over. You and your cousins losing y'all mind. Y'all playing the game up, running all night, playing tag. Let me tell you something. If you have kids, make sure they get an opportunity to know their cousins like we knew our cousins.
How the fuck am I supposed to be a damn adult? Adulting is fucking bullshit and that is not my fault. When the fuck did I grow up? It's fucking hard to say, cause I feel like I fall on my face every fucking day. I used to play outside all day when I was just a kid. Now here's a cool list of the bullshit that adulting is. There's mortgage rates and body aches and work and cleaning shit. There's paying rent and bills and never ending arguments. There's credit card debt and taking meds and cooking and the laundry. Why the fuck we all signed up for this shit is beyond me. Life is a bitch and I sure miss the good old fucking days when I would nap and draw and laugh and fuckity fucking play. Like holy fucking shit, adulting really fucking sucks. To be a kid again, I'd pay $1 billion trillion bucks. Cause if you are a young person, I'm here to fucking tell you, being grown up is not the fucking fairy tale they sell you. So fuck this shit, I'll be a kid at heart if I want to. Cause adulting is a super shitty, sucky pile of poo.
I'm gonna play a recording of people chanting, "That is embarrassing," 4 times. After the 4th time, write down what you hear. Interesting. Almost everyone here heard, "That is embarrassing." Listen again and watch the screen. You heard the same thing every single time. Our eyes and ears take in electrical signals which our brains interpret based on our expectations. We don't see reality. We see our reality.
As on others because money is the motive. Then when the music influences others in criminal behavior, they make money from all the impressionable low-income people of color that are expected to go inside their private prisons.
You know, that we get paid to rap about that stuff. They actually pay us more when we rap about more ignorant stuff, so I make sure, you know, that we get paid to rap about that stuff. They actually pay us more when we rap about more ignorant stuff, so I make sure I even align and come on talking on stages like this. But you guys...
Same people who own the labels own the prisons.
Literally the same people?
Literally the same people who own the labels own private prisons. The records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry.
But they didn't make you write those lyrics.
It's not about making somebody write the lyrics. It's about being there as guardrails to make sure certain songs make it through and certain songs don't. Some records are made by committee, meaning record company guys sit around and tell the artists, this is hot, say that, do this. We're gonna have this guy write the lyrics. We're gonna have that. You have, you know, the record company pushing the narrative. You know, some social engineering going on here to make sure those prisons stay full.
Did you know that April Fool's is actually our real New Year's? In case you're new here, there are actually 13 months in a year, with each month consisting of 28 days. The calendar we use today has, for some reason, been altered to create these uneven months and has completely thrown us out of rhythm. Before our new calendar, we would follow the 28-day moon cycle. Just think about it. It makes perfect sense. If every month had 28 days, the month would always start on a Monday and end on a Sunday. You can't tell me that doesn't make more sense than it beginning and ending on a random day. Even when we look at the meanings of the names of each month, they tell us how wrong the current calendar is. April 1st, or April Fool's, is actually symbolic to us, being fooled into thinking that January 1st is really the new year. We are connected to nature in more ways than you can believe, and when we follow nature, it shows us that the real new year is in spring. What's significant about spring? Well, it's when the earth comes alive again. The flowers, the trees, and even the grass begin to blossom and grow back. It's a sign of a reset. So why have we been told otherwise? Well, that's for you to decide.
You know, taxes are a scam, they're a fraud, they're voluntary, and there's no law stating that we have to. So I have decided to not file taxes this year. It's really kind of scary. This is uncharted territory. So I'm still doing my due diligence. I'm still doing research, making sure this is the right decision for me. Remember, guys, we pay taxes on everything that we do. Everything we buy, everything we own, we have paid taxes on. So we are constantly paying taxes. So I am talking about federal income tax, which there is no law. It is voluntary. And the only ones that it applies to are those that live in the District of Columbia. That's not us. Comment, like, share. Talk with you soon.
If you are over 35 years old and you still glorifying murder inside of your music, you are sounding like a clown at this point, and you are a detriment to our community. It don't matter how much you give back. It don't matter what else you do to try to offset it. You are being willfully ignorant because you know the impact of these lyrics, and you also know that you're not having to live like that because you've been blessed enough to make it through those hard times to be successful, or you've been blessed enough to make it to where your brain has fully formed. Just like the word says, when I was a child, I thought and acted and reasoned as a child. But when I became an adult, I put away all childish things. You know that you are banking on people being numb or dumb. Either numb to hearing all of the murder music and all the lyrics, or you want people to be dumb enough to believe that you have no other option and this is all you can rap about. You are choosing to do this, and that's a problem, and you're making us look bad. I'm not numb or dumb, and I know a lot of people that's not. You heard me? And if y'all not numb or dumb, come sign the Platinum Pledge and let them know we done with this.
How do we go about approaching not filing or paying taxes this year? This is a very, very, very simple, and I'm going to put it to you just straight up, real easy, real quick. All right? You became a taxpayer when you signed your first 1040 form. You signed that form under the pains and penalties of perjury by voluntary compliance. You have to volunteer for that crap. There's nothing that says you have to be a taxpayer. There's no law. There's no statute. There's no code. They can't come after you for it. And when you do your revocation of election, don't you dare file your taxes after that. You've defeated the whole purpose. Let me tell you something. It's all fraud. It says Federal Reserve note. Federal Reserve note. You see the note? Everything you get, this is what we get paid in. Everything you get is a Federal Reserve note. A 1, a 5, a 10, a 20, a 50, a 100. Everything's a note. What is a Federal Reserve note? It's a debt or a debenture. You're already being paid a wage in a debt. You're a debtor. How does one pay a tax on a debt? Every time I ask the IRS that question, they run like hell. I asked them questions. I said, is the money that we're getting paid in, the Federal Reserve notes, are they a debt or a debenture? Yes or no? Well, is it a debt or a debenture? Yes or no? I'll ask them 3 times if I have to. Remember the rule of 3. Always remember the rule of 3. So this is a debt note. Can you pay a tax on a debt note? No. That's why it's by voluntary compliance and they can't force you to.
We just bought this pack of tampons and she's on the toilet trying to find a tampon to use, but none of these are usable.
So, this is what I mean. I opened the first one, this looked distorted. So I was like, let me get another one. This is how they been coming out.
Look at that. Right out the box. Nasty as fuck.
What is that, y'all? Ladies, this is for y'all. So I'm letting y'all know.
Fresh out the fucking pack, too. It's not like they even open. Like, that shit straight nasty.
That's crazy, y'all. Ladies, what y'all got? What do y'all expect, you know, with food corporations going down, businesses going down, CEOs of companies stepping down? The quality and production of things have gone down dramatically, y'all. Haven't you guys noticed that? Food is not tasting the same. Things are just not the same anymore. Either we're disconnecting from this world, we're realizing this world is an illusion, and we're becoming higher dimensional beings, which I believe what's happening. Because why else would all these other things be getting destroyed? You know what I'm saying? There's a reason for this, because we're leaving this old world behind. So that means the quality and production that's going into these things are not going to be there anymore. So we really need to be careful with what we put in our bodies these days, y'all. Literally. So ladies, this video is for you guys. And men, if your girl is using this, please be aware. Let her know what's going on as well. I spread videos for informational purposes only. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness, y'all. That's all I'm doing. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos.
I went down to the mayor's house and I took back what he stole from me. I took back my dignity. I took back my humanity. It's under my feet. Under my feet. It's under my feet. Ain't gonna let Mayor Dickens walk all over me. We got 116,000 signatures and our mayor refuses to drop the appeal so our petitions can't get verified. We're out here because we know that as much as he likes to play with the Republicans, he still has a job and a duty to us. Yes. And in particular, black women in Georgia. Yes. We are out here. We are demanding that the mayor, Andre Dickens, that he drops the appeal. That he gives us an opportunity to vote. Our mayor is stealing our vote. He can drop the appeal right now. He can drop the appeal right now. But he refuses. He refuses the way we see Biden refusing to call for a ceasefire and pull money.
Don't take calcium supplements whatever you do. Have you noticed in aged care, all the old people are on calcium supplements and they've all got osteoporosis. Now do the maths. Bones are made of 12 minerals. They're made of boron, calcium, chromium, iron, magnesium, mangazine, silica, sulfur, and selenium, potassium, and phosphorus, and zinc. That's what bones are made of. They're not made of calcium. Calcium hardens cement, does not harden bones. It hardens the tissue. It contributes to atherosclerosis. The Calcium Lie is a book by Dr. Robert Thompson. He says, we go to med school, we learn this. We come out of med school, the blinkers go up. Osteoporosis should not be. And osteoporosis has a hormone factor. You see, high estrogen gets the progesterone down, and progesterone boosts bone-building cells. So anyone with osteoporosis should go on the Anna's Wild Yam Cream, which will lift the progesterone levels, and they boost osteoblast cells, which is your bone building cells, plus resistance training. Yeah, the person should be doing push-ups, the plank, you know the plank? See if you can hold it for a minute.
Say, we African, man, that's named after a white man. Why are you calling yourself after a white man? What do you say to that? I need to learn something so I can pick up on that.
First, stop engaging in those arguments no matter what they say, because they're foolish, childish arguments. They're what immature people argue about. The word Moor is a Roman word for black. The word black is an English word for black. African is an African word. It comes from the Afri people who lived in what was then Tunisia. They now live in places like Niger, Mali, and Senegal, and they call themselves Afri. That was one of the many ethnic names. The Romans' acronym for land is Ka. It is in the Roman literature that we see the word for the first time, that I'm going to Afri land, I'm going to Africa, where the Morush lives, where the blacks live. That's all they were saying. So if people ain't studying Roman literature, and they're going to have a conversation with somebody named Leo Africanus. First of all, that person named Leo Africanus, that's not the name at all. There was a Roman general who defeated Hannibal, and you take the name of the people you defeat. So he defeated the Africans, so he took the name and said, I'm the Africanus, because I've conquered you and I've conquered your land. His brother conquered Asia and took the name Asia. Is Asia a European word? No. His brother called himself Asia because he conquered a certain portion of Asia. So history best inform us not to engage in foolish conversation. The people who call themselves Moors, if they want to use the ancient European, Moors is the English corruption of Morush, which is the Spanish corruption of Morish, which is the Roman corruption of Merosh, which is the Greek word for black. Okay, so let them go on back. They like to talk about word and what's that word, philology and all this other stuff. Follow the word back, and they know what the word means. People are playing game for the sake of positioning like on a chessboard, right? You won't find anybody living in North Africa calling themselves Moors. White people in America in the 1800s, when they started referring to the Moors, they weren't referring to black people, they were referring to Eastern European Turks who had taken over the empire in the 10th century. They were running North Africa when the American Marines first invaded it. Okay? When they named that bird over here a turkey, all right? Remember, the bird is what? A black bird with a red turban. Hello? So we're going to call ourselves Turk, all right? They named the bird a turkey, because it's a black bird with a red turban. When the Americans got there, the people who was fighting in the Turkish army kicking their ass was the black folks who these other brothers are now calling Moors, who never called themselves Moors. That's what outsiders call them. They call themselves Gudamas or Afriye. Okay, the Afriye or the Gudamas, and they had a couple of other ethnic names, but Gudamas is the largest ethnic group, and Afriye was the original ethnic group. So we just need to do some real serious study and not be afraid of truth. Truth may take away all of the shit you thought you once knew. You know, I mean, I thought Islam was an Arab thing, and I was Salam Alaikum. I was trying to be an Arab. I changed my name to Amin Shahid. And then I found out Muhammad's mama was black. His grandma was black, rather. And once your grandma black, your mama black. So I go like, they stole my shit. I'm not borrowing theirs, you know. And the reason they don't want any pictures of Muhammad, because they'd have to put a picture of a black man up. And the racist white Turks and Eastern Europeans and Greeks and Romans who we're calling Arabs are just what I just call them. Racist white Eastern European descendant of the Greeks and Romans who we're calling Arabs. Yes, they got some of our blood because they raped enough of our women to get that blood. But let's not get stuff like Bobby Humphrey like to say. It's like, let's not get things mixed up. You know, let's not get things crossed. Let's deal with historical reality.